I'm willing to bet a lot that you probably watched a YouTube video titled The Worst Mortal Kombat Characters Ever. And chances are the video sounded like this. Hello everybody and welcome to today's Top 10, where we're going to be counting down the top 10 worst Mortal Kombat characters of all time. Number 10, Bo Rai Cho. And finally, number 1, Su Hao. Everybody hates this character. He's so lame. Ha 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 ha. I'm so clever and unique and cool. Well, guess what, everybody? In this video, you're going to find out the actual worst Mortal Kombat characters. And spoiler alert, Su Hao is not on this list, and I will defend this list to the death. Now, I want to be clear, the characters on this list are not the only bad characters in Mortal Kombat. There are plenty of other really badly executed Mortal Kombat characters, but the characters on this list are characters that I almost never want to see come back in a Mortal Kombat game. And if they were to come back, they would have to be a completely new character to a point where it doesn't even resemble their original orientation. So anyways, let's get started with number 5. And number 5 is going to be Cetrion. Where do I even start with this character? First of all, the character's name sounds like a prescription drug. Second of all, we are told that this character is an elder god and is the sister of Shinnok and the daughter of Kronika, and we'll talk about her. For being an elder god, she almost never gives off elder god strength or elder god presence vibes in Mortal Kombat 11. Literally, the first time she ever gets to be put into a fight in Mortal Kombat 11, she gets beat by fucking Jackie. Fucking Jackie. Or Jax, depending on how you choose, but my point still stands. We also see her struggling to hold a bridge together. Remember, she's supposed to be an elder god. She's also supposed to have this evil final form in Mortal Kombat 11, and she completely gets her ass handed to her as soon as she forms into that. For the 3 Cetrion fans out there, please explain to me the appeal of this character. Given what we know in concept and in execution, I'm very interested to hear that answer. The character doesn't even look like a Mortal Kombat character, for God's sake. She's also supposed to be the goddess of virtue, nature, life, the opposite of Shinnok, who is the god of death. And that makes her entire existence a walking contradiction in the game, because, newsflash, elder gods are not gods of anything. They're just celestial beings. Now, you may say,
"But Brusk, what are you talking about? Shinnok is an elder god too, and he's the god of death."
Here's a newsflash for you. Shinnok did not start out as the god of death. When he was banished into the Netherrealm and he eventually killed Lucifer, who was the ruler of the Netherrealm, he then became the god of death. Remember, he didn't start out that way, he became that way after events unfolded. Also, I don't even need to talk about the gameplay aspect of Cetrion because everybody knows she's a pain in the ass to play against. Number 4 is going to be Jarek. Now, as much as we love Jarek for the memes, we all know that Jarek is not a great character. There's literally nothing to his character at all other than he's just a Black Dragon Goon, and he was the last Black Dragon Goon in Mortal Kombat 4. I swear to God, guys, there's literally nothing more to his character than what I just told you right now. At the very least, look at his character costume in Mortal Kombat 4 and Armageddon. What are you supposed to get out of that? There's literally nothing there for his character at all. It's literally so hilarious how much of a nothing character Jarek is aside from the memes. Speaking of nothing characters, we do have a character that exists in the newer games that completely fits the category of nothingness. And that character is Ferra, who comes in at number 3. Now, with this character, at least I can understand the immediate appeal from the Mad Max inspiration, but the execution in Mortal Kombat X when they were introduced is so very bad. These characters do not do a single thing of significance at all in Mortal Kombat X, both in gameplay and in story mode. There's literally nothing there as well. When it became clear Torr was not coming back in Mortal Kombat 11, I cannot name a single person that was disappointed. I do not believe anybody actually gave a shit that these characters sat out. And I'm honestly willing to bet $100 that most Mortal Kombat fans would not care if this character never came back at all. I certainly wouldn't. You guys can let me know what you guys think in the comments below, because I literally have nothing to say about this character. And the last character I almost have nothing to say about, coming in at number 2, is Dairou. I swear to God, I talk to a lot of Mortal Kombat fans who are very much invested in the franchise, who are very much invested into the lore, at least moderately. More often than not, will say things like, oh my God, I completely forgot this character existed, or sometimes they will say they didn't even know Dairou existed at all. And I'm very much willing to bet a good chunk of you guys watching this video are saying the exact same thing. And folks, you're not missing much, because there's literally nothing about this character that matters at all in any way, shape, or form. There is nothing to his character at all. I promise you, there's nothing. The character's story is literally that he was captured by Hotaru and he's mad at Hotaru for doing that. That's it. That's literally it. And you may ask, how worse can you get from that? Well, that's what number 1 is for. And number 1 is going to go to Kronika. Who and what in the fuck are the Titans in Mortal Kombat? According to the writer of the game, the Titans are above the One Being and above the Elder Gods. Yeah, that just straight up does not work. Remember, the only two entities that existed before time itself was a concept was the One Being and the Elder Gods. And when the Elder Gods defeated the One Being, then the Big Bang happens. Existence and everything that we know is all part of the One Being. So Kronika and the other Titans cannot possibly be above the One Being and the Elder Gods, because they didn't even exist before time was a concept. Kronika's entire existence is a retcon to everything we know about Mortal Kombat and how the Mortal Kombat universe came to be. Here's another funny thing. If Kronika is above the Elder Gods and the One Being, why in the hell can she not use any powers of her own, and instead she needs both the crown and the hourglass to use the powers that she supposedly has? Kronika cannot use time powers on her own. The hourglass is the one that does the work. So doesn't that make the hourglass the real Titan? Oh my lord, I am telling you guys, the concept of Titans in Kronika falls flat on its face when you really look into it. And that's why she is literally the worst character in Mortal Kombat. At the very least, I will applaud Mortal Kombat 11 for exposing how much of a fraud Kronika is as a character with Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, when it was revealed that Shang Tsung is the real villain and Shang Tsung would stand above Kronika like a piece of cake. Listen, I know I'm gonna get a lot of shit from people who think I should have included characters like Su Hao, Draman, and other characters that you typically see on lists from IGN, Screw Attack, and What Culture, but you know what? Those opinions are dog shit, because at least characters like Su Hao and Draman actually have tools within their own character writing to be actual cool and great characters. And really all it takes is for a writer or developer to have the guts to actually execute those tools well. And this is different from the characters that I listed in this video, because these characters have no tools whatsoever in their character to be improved. And in order to improve these characters, they would have to be completely rewritten from the ground up, to a point where it's almost not even the original character. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I'll see you guys in the next video.